Let's look at over 30 D&D gifts and accessories to celebrate the game's 50th anniversary. It's an article that goes through 31 different D&D gifts, and some of them are really bad, and some of them are pretty decent, and some of them are just bath bombs. First off, this article is based around the D&D 50th anniversary, which is apparently an over 1 year long celebration because they're releasing stuff from now all the way into 2025. And also being included in this is stuff like the Lego set and the Converse collection. So let's start with the Lego. I like this enough to maybe buy it. I love the Displacer Beast and the Beholder. Look here, it's showing these people play with it. The only thing stopping me here is the price tag at $359.99. That'll be Canadian, by the way, but I presume that'll be like $300 US. It's too expensive for me. For that, I would give it 3 stars. Yes, I'm going to give stars out to all these things. Oh, this D&D stuff I think comes out on the 1st of April, so in a couple of days for the Lego set. For the Converse, I think this comes out on like the 11th. When it comes to clothing, I like to have subtlety. I don't want it to have Dungeons and Dragons plastered over the shirt. See, this is kind of cool, but it's got so much going on, and it's got Dungeons and Dragons plastered on it. I think if the Dungeons and Dragons wasn't on there, and I mean, still, they're all right. These ones aren't bad. These ones are what I'm talking about. These ones are my favorite. They're literally dungeon maps on the side here. And if you didn't know D&D, you might not know what this is. And even if you did know D&D, you might look at them, that's interesting. And then you're like, oh yeah, the D&D ones. It's like, that's so cool. They do throw a dragon on the side and D20 and the D&D logo on the back just to really strike that home. Making it less subtle, but I think these are my favorite. I think if I was going to buy any, I think these would be the ones. $60, so much cheaper than the Lego. These ones are pretty cool. These ones are nice and subtle. Just the D&D logo on the side there. Yeah, I like them as well. I don't know why these shorts exist. What are they? Are they for exercising in? I just don't want people like staring at my lower crotch because there's a demon on there. But if you like it, you like it. And what does the text say? A low grunting sound is the first thing you notice in the darkness. There you go. I came into here, I was gonna give like negative feedback about how brands just like destroy products, but these 4 stars. And now we can look at this Good Housekeeping website. The first thing is Vecna Eva Ruin, which isn't out yet. This is how I roll pants. And the way the lingo down here is said, it's like kick back, relax, and roll the die with your closest friends in these Dungeons and Dragons pants. It's like they're pajamas, but it's worded like they're lounge pants that you can wear when you play D&D, which, hey, there's nothing wrong with, but if I showed up to someone's house and they were DMing and they were wearing these pants, I'd be like, have you showered? Not for me. Like 1 out of 5 for these bad boys. Another book, also not out yet, but it's $150. It's one book worth $150. Is this just the world we live in? Am I just like behind the times? Is stuff just this expensive now? Or are we getting ripped off? It's very hard to tell. The answer is probably somewhere between. Dice Throne and Timeout Chair. I've never had them before. Are they fun? Are they pointless? Are they useless? So we have like a little shrine. I feel like most people do when they play D&D. It's just like a shelf full of all my minis, my dice, a few of my books, some terrain, and these actually would look pretty fun and cool on there. I couldn't leave the dice on there because the cats would have them and eat them and poop them out again, and then I'll have to clean it up, and at least I'll get to see what the cat rolled. I think for some people this is like a 5 out of 5. These are great. I think for others it's a 1 out of 5 pointless. For me, I'm going to go in the middle. Yeah, I'm going to sit on the fence and say 3 out of 5. I think these are fun. I think if you are the type of D&D guy who has cocktails or lots of drinks when they play, chucking one of these into your drink, I think is a lot of fun, and I've got a lot of time for it. Oh, you can do cakes with it. All right, I like it. I like this. This is a 5 out of 5 for me. Deck of many things. Hey, check this out. It's $90 in the States. Here in Canada, wait, what? $89.99. That's so cheap. It was literally like $150. Huh? That's not bad, guys. If you live in Canada, not bad. Here it is. So I added these to my game. I just gave my my players a deck of many things, and it has caused chaos in the best possible way. 4 out of 5. But at $89.99, that's a steal. Little Mimic gamer pouch. So this is for me. This is not for everyone. This is not a review in general of the product. This seems too small to be useful. I guess if you're a player and you just want to put your dice in there to take a round, then yeah, that's great. Yeah, what's one set of dice that you can put in there? Two out of 5 stars. D&D starter set. Why is it taking me to vitamins? What is my internet trying to tell me? Got Lyme's disease. Oh no, this is Star McIsles. Sorry, I have not had this starter set. Oh, I don't know then. 3 out of 5 stars, because we have to move on. So you're gonna see inconsistency in me, because I'm just human. And you're gonna see me look at certain things like the dice pouch and say, that's useless. Why would you buy that? But then you're gonna see me look at D&D dice slings, by the way, which you shouldn't even roll because they're completely unbalanced. They don't work as dice, but they do transform from a dice to an owl bear. You're gonna see me look at these and say, I want one of these. I think they're awesome. And I don't know what it is. I don't know why my lizard brain says no to this and wholeheartedly yes to this. 5 stars. I also like this. I also like the blanket. This makes more sense to me than the shorts or the pants, where they're like, wear these pants when you play D&D. But yeah, I like the blanket. Bobby and Uni action figures. Really, the unicorn from the cartoon was called Uni? I'm sure this is great for someone. This one's not for me. I never really watched the cartoon. I presume they're from the cartoon. 2 out of 5 stars. RPG character journal. Is this just a blank journal? Is this just a blank journal? 5 5e character sheets, lined and graph pages for note-taking, spell sheets and more. It's pretty cool for new players. I would like to see inside it, but it will not allow. 3.5 out of 5. Dungeon Mayhem game, not even a D&D accessory, but I guess this is just gifts for D&D fans. Not gonna load. Brilliant. I'm sure it's fun. 3 out of 5. The bath bomb. I like it. I would prefer it if it had numbers around the side of it so that you could roll it. You'd roll it into the bath and see what the roll is, and whatever you get, that determines how good the bath is going to be. But I like it. 5 out of 5. Lizard Brain likes. D&D wall decor. I do actually low-key really like this. It's appealing to me because so many people's D&D space is like a tavern or like an old kind of medieval torture chamber that I see, which is cool and I like it, but I am a big fan of alternative D&D rooms, and I really like the idea of a really clean room with something like this on the wall and a D&D table, and just like, I don't know, that appeals to me. 4 out of 5 stars. Have I looked at candles yet? No, I haven't, but there is pocket watches. This is something else that's nope, I take it back. It has dice. It has mini dice inside. 4 out of 5 stars. I can already tell you, without looking at this, that this is awesome. This looks like, for 50 bucks, you get 68 miniatures. If you were just starting out and you just wanted some minis, and they look cool as well. 4 out of 5 stars. Oh, look at this snowy owl bear funny plush. Yeah, I like that a lot. That would look very nice on the D&D shelves, just staring at you. 4 out of 5 stars. Oh, Cat the Mao bought me some condition rings last year, and they are phenomenal. They are very, very useful in high-level combat. There's so many of them as well. The 5 out of 5 stars. Adult Red Dragon premium figure. Now 50% off. $50 at Amazon. 140 bucks. No, but that's very cool. But the price is insane. So 3 out of 5 stars. The toaster? 5 out of 5 stars. I don't even want to talk about it. That's just a straight 5 out of 5 stars. Dice tower. Yeah, you know, I've never really used a dice tower that much, so I'm just going to give this 2 out of 5 stars. Dungeon Meister cocktail recipe book. 5 out of 5. I think that goes perfectly with the ice block from earlier. Grid mat expansion pack. Yeah, I don't think you can go wrong with something like this. I think 4 out of 5 stars. D&D knowledge metal sign. I low-key really like this. I think this would also look very good behind me on the wall. 4 out of 5 stars. Dungeon Master screen. Purely from just like, if you're going to buy someone a gift and they don't have a good DM screen, then this is a 5 out of 5 gift. If you're giving this to someone who already has a bunch of DM screens and don't need any more, it's a 1 out of 5 gift. But the thought is strong. So let's go down the middle of that and say 3 out of 5. What is this? Class and D20 dice spinner necklace. $30. Okay, it's a dice as well. One side, it's got a bunch of classes, but the D20's fun. It's cool. I don't know how much use you would get out of it in general, but it's very cool. 3 out of 5 stars. Oh, Tears of My Players. Okay, so it's not available in Canada, but this is the closest one. It looks like 40 bucks. I'm a big fan of these D&D tankards. The Tears of My Players one is exceptional, and it's just a straight 5 out of 5 stars. Mystery dice. Could be 5 out of 5. Could be 1 out of 5. We just don't know. So it's got to be a 3 out of 5. Oh my god, it's the guy from the Shortz. Veteran D&D players will know him as a figure on the cover of the first edition handbook from 1978. So he's a pretty big deal for OG D&D people. With that knowledge now, 4 out of 5 stars. Heroes and Villains Red Dragon Varsity Jacket. So incredibly niche. So incredibly niche. But I do like the DD going through each other. And this is something that I miss because we never did this in the UK. We didn't have the whole varsity, like local sports, like college sports team and like the jocks walking around with them on. I quite like this. Except it's $140, but apart from that, I like it. So 4 out of 5 stars. And that's it, that's the end of our list. I might buy the toaster. Hold on, how much was the toaster? $70 though? How much in Canada? $115? That better come with bread included.